He doesn't need to say, "I love you forever." You'll know it. Not from grand movie-like gestures, but from the quiet things. The way he listens when you ramble on about your day. The way he notices what you didn't even say out loud. Real, lasting love doesn't shout from the rooftops. It whispers consistently. So today, let's talk about those small, subtle things that reveal when a man is truly in it for the long haul. There's this woman who once told me a story. She said, "I used to think love was about fireworks and huge, dramatic declarations. Until I met him." She explained that he never sent her massive bouquets of flowers. He never made a big, public confession of his love. But he did something far more powerful. He remembered. He remembered her exact coffee order, a complicated one that even she sometimes forgot. He remembered her mother's birthday and sent a card. He remembered the name of her childhood dog that she'd mentioned once, months ago. He remembered the details that the rest of the world forgets. And in that remembering, she realized he wasn't just creating moments with her. He was building roots. Here is the truth. A man who is serious about you doesn't just chase your attention. He earns your trust. He doesn't perform love for an audience. He builds it, brick by brick, day by day. Because long-term love isn't made of a few grand gestures. It's made of thousands of tiny, consistent repetitions. Showing up when he says he will. Texting back, even if it's just to say he's busy. Following through on his promises. You see, consistency isn't boring. It's the language of reliability. It's him saying, "You can count on me," without ever uttering the words. Think about it. He doesn't disappear when things get messy. When you're moody, when you're feeling distant, when life just gets heavy and overwhelming, he stays. He doesn't run from your bad days. He's not there to fix you or solve all your problems, but simply to be there, a steady presence in the storm. That's a man who's in it for the long haul. Because presence is love's purest form. It's more valuable than the flowers, more significant than the fancy dinner plans. It's the patience to sit with you in the uncomfortable moments and just be. And here is another thing. Men who are in it for the long haul don't just promise you the future. They actively prepare for it with you. They ask about your dreams, not just how your day was. They want to know your 5-year plan, your biggest fears, your wildest ambitions. And they don't just listen. They start to include you in their own plans without making a big show of it. You'll hear him talking about we when he could just as easily say, "We should visit that place," or "What are we doing this weekend?" It's a subtle shift, but it's a powerful one. Because real commitment isn't declared in a big announcement. It's demonstrated quietly in the way he starts to weave your two lives together. I remember another story this woman told me. One night, she said she felt small, just completely invisible and overwhelmed by the world. He didn't respond with a flood of comforting words or a list of reasons why she was amazing. He just reached for her hand, pulled her close, and said quietly, "You don't have to be strong all the time." That was it. And in that simple, quiet moment, she knew. This was love without performance. There were no fireworks, no dramatic music, just a steady, reassuring warmth that stayed. That's the kind of love that lasts. It's the kind that makes you feel seen, truly seen, for who you are, especially when you're not at your best. Now, the long-haul man isn't perfect. He's human. He'll mess up. He'll forget an anniversary or say the wrong thing. He'll stumble. But here's the crucial difference. He comes back. He repairs. He apologizes sincerely and works to understand where he went wrong. He learns from his mistakes. He grows beside you, not away from you. Because a strong relationship isn't about never having cracks. It's about being willing to always rebuild together. It's about facing the challenges and knowing that your commitment to each other is stronger than any single argument or mistake. Let's dig into some more of these subtle signs. Number 1. He protects your time and energy. A man who's serious about you understands that your time is valuable. He won't constantly cancel plans at the last minute or leave you hanging. He respects your schedule and your boundaries. He doesn't drain your energy. He contributes to it. He's the one who will say, "You seem tired. Let's just stay in tonight," because he's more concerned with your well-being than his own entertainment. Number 2. He's genuinely proud of you, and it shows. He doesn't just say, "Congratulations," when you achieve something. His face lights up. He tells his friends, his family. He's your biggest cheerleader, not because he feels obligated, but because your successes genuinely feel like his own. He isn't intimidated by your strengths. He's inspired by them. When you read in a room full of people and you see him looking at you with that unmistakable look of pride, that's a sign he's not just with you. He's for you. Number 3. He lets you see his vulnerable side. A man who is playing games or isn't serious will always maintain a perfect, strong exterior. But a man who sees a future with you will let the walls come down. He'll share his fears, his insecurities, the things he's not so proud of. He trusts you enough to be imperfect in front of you. This is a huge step because it means he's not just trying to impress you. He's trying to connect with you on a deep, authentic level. Number 4. His friends and family know about you. And not just that you exist, but they know the little things about you because he talks about you. When you finally meet them, it feels less like an introduction and more like a reunion. They might say, "Oh, you're the one who loves hiking." Or, "He told us about your promotion." When a man integrates you into his inner circle, it's a clear signal that he sees you as a permanent fixture in his life, not a temporary guest. Number 5. He fights fair. Every couple disagrees, but a man who's in it for the long haul doesn't fight to win. He fights to resolve. He doesn't resort to low blows, name-calling, or bringing up old mistakes. He sticks to the issue at hand. He listens to your perspective, even when he disagrees. He's focused on finding a solution that works for both of you, strengthening the relationship rather than tearing it down just to be right. Number 6. He makes your life easier in small ways. He's the guy who will fill up your gas tank because he noticed it was low. He'll make you a cup of tea when you're stressed without you having to ask. He'll take care of a chore he knows you hate. These aren't grand romantic gestures, but they are acts of service. They are quiet acts of love that say, "I see you, I care about your burden, and I want to lighten it for you." Number 7. He respects your opinion, even when he doesn't agree with it. He'll ask for your advice on big decisions, about his career, his family, his finances. He values your perspective and considers it seriously. He doesn't have to take your advice every time. But the fact that he seeks it and respects, it shows that he sees you as an equal partner whose intelligence and insight he trusts. Number 8. He's comfortable with silence. Being with him doesn't require constant entertainment or conversation. You can sit together in the same room, reading, working, or just being, and it doesn't feel awkward. It feels comfortable, peaceful. This is a sign of a deep connection, the kind where your presence alone is enough. You don't need to perform for each other. Number 9. He remembers your emotional details. He remembers the story behind your favorite song. He remembers why you don't like a certain food. He remembers the name of the friend who hurt you in high school. These are the details that form the map of your heart, and the fact that he takes the time to learn and remember that map shows he's invested in understanding who you truly are beyond the surface. And finally, number 10. He makes you feel safe. This isn't just about physical safety. It's about emotional safety. You feel safe to be your truest, messiest, most authentic self around him without fear of judgment or rejection. You know you can cry, you can be silly, you can be angry, and he won't run away. He has created a safe harbor for your heart. That feeling of emotional security is perhaps the most profound sign of all. So if you're watching this, don't chase the man who promises you the world. Watch for the one who quietly builds it with you day by day, small act by small act. Because the little things, they're not little, they're everything. They are the foundation of a love that is built to last. Thank you for watching, and if this resonated with you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. See you next time.